Focus. There is a divine tension resting on your lips right now, a physical sensation that you may have been ignoring for days, perhaps even weeks. It is not a coincidence that you have paused here. The algorithm did not bring you to this moment. A higher frequency pulled you in because a spiritual seal is being placed upon your mouth by God Himself. You have arrived at a critical juncture, a timeline split that began to manifest heavily around February 15th. And it is preparing you for a massive shift in wealth and influence scheduled for 2026. But there is a barrier you have repeatedly broken, a wall you keep dismantling with your own tongue, and it is the single reason why your blessings have been delayed. Look back at your life. Reflect on the last major success you almost had. Think about that financial gain that was within reach, or that promising relationship that felt like a soul connection. Did it not encounter a mysterious obstacle, a sudden coldness, or an inexplicable heaviness within 48 hours of you sharing the news with someone? This was no accident. This was not bad luck. This was a spiritual robbery. You need to understand the mechanics of the realm you are operating in. Your adversary, the force that seeks to steal, kill, and destroy your destiny, is not omniscient. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. He is not God. He cannot read your thoughts. He cannot access the silent blueprints of your heart where the Creator plants the seeds of your future. He relies entirely on intelligence gathering. He relies on what he hears. By speaking your plans, by verbalizing your next move before it has solidified in the physical realm, you have been unwittingly handing the enemy the exact coordinates to your blessings. You have been giving the saboteur the map to your treasure. The year 2026 represents a spiritual crucible, a time of sifting where God is separating the disciplined, silent warriors from the vocal victims. There is a transfer of wealth coming, a miracle of abundance that is reserved for those who can hold the weight of glory without spilling it through their speech. Your habit of leaking your power ends now. We need to go deep into the psychology of why you do this. Why do you, a chosen one, feel the compulsion to share? It stems from the profound loneliness that comes with your calling. Being chosen is a solitary path. You see things others do not see. You feel the vibrations of the future while others are asleep in the present. This isolation drives you to seek validation, to share your divine dreams with those who inhabit a different spiritual frequency, hoping they will understand, hoping they will cheer for you. This is the Joseph syndrome. You remember the story. Joseph had a dream of greatness, a vision where his brothers bowed to him. It was a true vision, a divine promise. But his mistake was not the dream. His mistake was the announcement. He shared his vision out of a desperate need for connection, out of a brotherly desire to be seen. But he was casting pearls before swine. He was seeking empathy where none existed. By speaking his destiny to those who were not equipped to carry it, he armed the very people who would dig a pit for him. How many pits have you dug for yourself simply because you could not embrace the silence? In the spiritual realm, there are entities known as monitoring spirits. These are not just abstract concepts, they are energetic parasites that thrive on your potential. They are constantly listening. When you pray silently, when you meditate in the stillness of your heart, you are on an encrypted channel to God. It is a secure line. No interference is possible. But the moment you verbalize your next big move, the moment you pick up the phone to tell a friend about the business idea, the investment, or the breakthrough, you are broadcasting on an open channel. You are alerting the devourer. You are effectively saying, here is where I am vulnerable. Here is where the seed is planted. Come and dig it up. To thrive in this season, specifically as we move past this gateway of February and look toward the harvest of 2026, you must learn to move in stealth. You must build your victories in the darkness. The first rule of this new season is to conceal your immediate plans. Treat your next big move like a biological seed. Think about how nature works. When a seed is planted, it requires darkness to germinate. If you dig it up every day to show people that it is growing, you kill it. If you expose it to the harsh light of public declaration before it has broken through the soil, it withers. Your blueprint for the future is sacred. It must be held in absolute secrecy until it is too powerful to be stopped. The world loves to tell you to speak it into existence, and there is truth in the power of the tongue. But there is a difference between speaking life over yourself in private prayer and broadcasting your strategy to the world. Silence is not just the absence of noise. Silence is a container for power. When you contain the energy of your dream, when you do not dissipate it through talk, that pressure builds. It becomes a force of nature. It becomes magnetic. Before we go further into the 3 specific things you must never reveal starting today, I need you to make a commitment. This is not just a video you are watching. This is a covenant you are making with your future self. If you are ready to stop the cycle of self-sabotage, if you are ready to protect the miracle that is incubating in your spirit for 2026, I want you to like this video right now. Not for the algorithm, but as a digital signal that you are present, that you are listening, and that you are ready to seal your lips to save your life. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We are building a community of silent warriors here, a sanctuary for those who understand that the battle is won in the secret place. Join us. Activate the notification bell so you do not miss the instructions that are coming. Now let us dismantle the specific traps you fall into. The first thing you must hide, starting immediately, is the exact state of your resources and your financial maneuvers. We are approaching a time of economic shaking, but for the chosen ones, it is a time of accumulation. The miracle wealth of 2026 is not a lottery win. It is a harvest of wisdom. When you tell people how much you are making, or how much you have lost, or what investment you are about to make, you trigger envy. Envy is a spiritual acid. It corrodes relationships and it attracts the evil eye. Even those who love you, even your family, can subconsciously project limits onto you. They remember you as you were, not as you are becoming. When you share your financial expansion with them, their cognitive dissonance creates a resistance field. They might say, "Are you sure that's safe?" Or, "That sounds risky." These words are not just sounds, they are spells of doubt. They plant weeds in your garden. You must learn to look average while you are becoming exceptional. Drive the modest car while you are building the empire. Wear the simple clothes while you are purchasing the land. Let them think you are struggling while you are stacking. The element of surprise is your greatest weapon. Let your results speak so loudly in 2026 that you never have to say a word. The second secret you must keep is the next move. This is the art of war. Sun Tzu said, "Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt." Why do you tell people you are applying for a new job? Why do you announce you are writing a book? Why do you post about the gym routine on day one? The brain releases dopamine when you announce a goal, giving you the premature feeling of accomplishment without the work. This false satisfaction kills your drive. But spiritually, it is even more dangerous. When you announce the move, you allow the enemy to set up a roadblock. If you are moving in silence, the enemy does not know where to place the trap. He cannot block a punch he does not see coming. You must become unpredictable. You must become a ghost in the system. Let people speculate. Let them create rumors. Their confusion is your camouflage. When you finally reveal what you have been working on, it should be a finished product, a signed contract, a done deal. It must be too late for them to stop it. The third thing you must hide is the turbulence in your personal life, specifically your grievances and your weaknesses. This is a hard one. We want to vent. We want to be heard. But when you tell an outsider about the trouble in your marriage, or the conflict with your business partner, or your own internal struggles with addiction or fear, you are handing them ammunition. You are showing them the cracks in your armor. Information is currency, and you are handing out your wealth for free. That friend you are venting to, they may be a frenemy, a monitoring spirit assigned to your life to gather intel. They listen with a sympathetic face, but inside, they are taking notes. They will use that information to define you, to limit you, or to betray you when the season changes. Take your grievances to God. Take your pain to the secret place. Cry out in the closet, but walk out the door with your head high and your face like flint. Do not let them see you bleed. If they see you bleed, they know where to bite. This brings us to the concept of the 2026 miracle wealth. Why 2026? Why this specific horizon? In the spiritual timeline, there are cycles of 7 years, cycles of preparation and harvest. We are currently in a transition phase. The years leading up to 2026 are the years of the underground root system. Think of the Chinese bamboo tree. For years, you water it, you fertilize it, and you see nothing. The ground looks barren. People walk by and mock you. Why are you watering the dirt? Nothing is happening. But underneath, a massive, complex root system is spreading, anchoring itself deep into the earth to support a weight that no ordinary tree could bear. Then, in the 5th year, the bamboo shoots up 80 feet in 6 weeks. The growth seems sudden to the observer, but it is the result of years of silent, invisible preparation. You are in the root-building phase. The wealth that is coming to you, financial, emotional, spiritual, is too heavy for your current character to sustain. God is using this silence to strengthen your roots. If you were to receive the millions now, while you are still leaking information, while you are still seeking validation, the weight of the blessing would crush you. The money would destroy you. The fame would corrupt you. The silence is not a punishment, it is a protection. It is the kiln that hardens the clay so it can hold the gold. You may feel the urge to explain yourself to people who doubt you. Resist it. The need to explain is a symptom of insecurity. When you know who you are, and when you know who sent you, you have no need to prove anything to anyone. Let them misunderstand you. Let them think you are lost. Let them think you have failed. Their opinion is none of your business. Your business is the assignment. Every time you stop to throw stones at the dogs that bark, you delay your journey. Keep walking. The silence confuses them. They don't know what you are thinking, so they don't know how to manipulate you. They don't know what you are planning, so they cannot sabotage you. You become sovereign over your own energy. I want to challenge you. For the next 30 days, starting today, try a fast. Not a food fast, but a word fast. Commit to telling no one about your goals. Commit to complaining to no one about your problems. If you have a win, celebrate it with God. If you have a loss, process it with God. Observe what happens to your energy levels. You will find that the fatigue you have been feeling, that chronic exhaustion that sleep doesn't cure, will begin to lift. That fatigue was your power leaking out through your mouth. As you seal the leak, your vitality returns. Your focus sharpens. The brain fog clears. You will begin to hear the voice of God more clearly because you are not drowning it out with your own chatter. There is a specific danger for the chosen ones in the realm of relationships during this phase. You will meet people who feel like destiny helpers. They will seem to have the keys to the doors you want to open. The temptation will be to spill everything to them, to lay your whole vision at their feet. Be careful. Not everyone who comes with a smile is sent by God. Satan can appear as an angel of light. He can send counterfeits that look exactly like your blessing. The test of these relationships is time and silence. Hold your cards close. Watch their fruit. Do they celebrate your silence, or do they pry? Do they respect your boundaries, or do they demand to know everything? A true destiny helper does not need to know your secrets to help you. They are sent to support the vision, not to hijack it. Let's talk about the miracle wealth again. We are talking about resources that allow you to fulfill your purpose without compromise. We are talking about generational freedom. This kind of wealth requires a vessel that has been tested. The test is secrecy. Can you hold a secret? If God whispers $1 billion idea into your spirit tonight, can you keep it to yourself for 2 years while you build the prototype? Or will you run to social media to post about big things coming? The big things coming post is the graveyard of dreams. It releases the pressure valve. Keep the pressure. Let it build. Let it become an obsession. Let it drive you to wake up early and stay up late. Let the work be your noise. I know this is difficult. You are human. You want connection. But you must realize that the connection you crave is available in the vertical dimension, not the horizontal. The intimacy you seek with people is often a substitute for the intimacy you need with your Creator. When you deepen your relationship with God, the desperate need to tell people your business evaporates. You become self-contained, not self-absorbed. You become a mystery. And there is power in mystery. People are drawn to what they cannot figure out. By being silent, you actually attract the right people, those who are drawn to your light, not those who want to steal your oil. As we move toward 2026, the global landscape will change, systems will crumble, institutions will fail, the world will be looking for answers. They will be looking for leaders who are stable, who are not swayed by the chaos. You are being trained to be one of those pillars, but a pillar does not talk, it stands, it supports, it holds. Your silence now is building the structural integrity of your future leadership. Do not despise the hiding place. God has hidden you in the shadow of His hand. He has covered you with His feathers. He is hiding you not to ignore you, but to polish you. You are the arrow in His quiver. An arrow must be pulled back into the darkness, into the tension, before it can be released to hit the mark. You are in the pullback phase. Do not try to launch yourself prematurely. Wait for the release. Consider the February 15th marker. In astrology and spiritual calendars, mid-February often marks a transition from the deep freeze of winter toward the stirring of spring. It is the time of Pisces, the time of hidden things, of dreams, of the subconscious. It is a watery, deep season. It is the perfect time to go submerged. Use this energy. If you miss the exact date, it does not matter. The portal is open. The season is now. The energy of this time supports introspection and secrecy. Align with it. Stop swimming upstream by trying to be loud in a season that demands quiet. Let's address the fear. You fear that if you don't speak, you will be forgotten. You fear that if you don't market yourself, you will be left behind. But the kingdom of God operates on different laws. In the kingdom, the last shall be first. In the kingdom, promotion comes from the Lord, not from the east or the west. If God has destined you for the palace, no amount of silence can keep you in the pit, and no amount of shouting can get you there faster. In fact, your shouting is the only thing that can delay it. Trust the timing. Trust the silence. I want you to visualize your life in 2026. Imagine waking up in a house that is paid for. Imagine checking your bank account and seeing abundance that allows you to give generously, to build orphanages, to fund missions, to help your family. Imagine a body that is healed, a mind that is at peace. Now look at that version of you. Is that version running around gossiping? Is that version desperate for validation? No. That version of you is calm. That version of you moves with a quiet confidence. That version of you says less but means more. To become that person, then, you must start acting like that person now. Fake it until you become it? No. Faith it until you become it. Practice the posture of wealth before the wealth arrives. The posture of wealth is discretion. There is a warning here as well. If you choose to ignore this, if you continue to be a sieve leaking your blessings, the cycle will repeat. You will see another year pass, another opportunity wasted, another almost moment. The pain of regret is far heavier than the pain of self-discipline. The discipline of holding your tongue is heavy. Yes, it burns. It is uncomfortable to sit in a room and not share your good news. But that burn is the refining fire. The pain of regret, looking back and knowing you gave away your power, that is a soul-crushing weight. Choose your pain. Choose the pain of discipline. You might ask, but who can I trust? Is there no one? There are a select few. The Bible speaks of Jonathan, the friend who loved David as his own soul. There are covenant connections, but these people are rare. They are not your drinking buddies. They are not your casual acquaintances. They are tested by fire. Until you are 100% certain that someone is a Jonathan, treat them as a potential Saul. Saul wanted to kill David because he was threatened by his anointing. Many people around you are intimidated by your light. They may not even realize it consciously, but their spirits react to yours with hostility. Your silence protects them too. It prevents them from stumbling into the sin of envy. By hiding your dream, you are actually being merciful to those who cannot handle it. Listen closely to the sound of your own voice. Are you speaking to create, or are you speaking to impress? Are you speaking to inform, or to seek approval? Filter every word. Before you speak, let your words pass through 3 gates. Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? And for the chosen one, add a 4th gate. Is it safe? Does this person have the security clearance to hear this information? Most people do not have the clearance. Revoke their access. You are a high-value asset in the kingdom of God. You are carrying classified information. Treat it as such. I want to leave you with a practical exercise for the next week. Every time you feel the impulse to share a piece of good news or a plan, stop. Take a deep breath. Say internally, I am sealing this for the harvest. Visualize yourself placing that news into a golden box and locking it. Hand the key to God. Feel the power that stays inside your body when you do not release it. Use that power to take the next step. Use that energy to write the next page, make the next call, do the next rep. Transmute the urge to speak into the urge to build. This is alchemy. This is how you turn lead into gold. The year 2026 is waiting for you. It is holding your name, it is holding your legacy, but it demands a version of you that has mastered the tongue. The miracle is not just in the money, the miracle is in the mastery. When you master your mouth, you master your life. The enemy knows this. That is why he tempts you to talk. That is why he sends the bait. Do not take the bait. Stay in the deep waters. Stay in the secret place. As we close this transmission, I want you to feel the seal on your lips. It is a golden seal. It is a mark of royalty. Kings and queens do not explain themselves. They decree, or they remain silent. You are royalty. Act like it. If this message has resonated with your spirit, if you felt a confirmation in your gut that this was the word you needed today, do not leave without connecting. Subscribe to the channel. We are gathering the scattered tribe. We are strengthening the weary hands. Like this video to seal the agreement. And in the comments, I want you to make a declaration. Do not write your plans, do not write your dreams. Simply write, I move in silence. My harvest is secured. Let that be your only statement. Let the rest be done in the dark. The time for childish chatter is over. The time for spiritual maturity is here. The world is noisy. Be the quiet storm. The world is chaotic. Be the calm center. The wealth of the wicked is stored up for the righteous, but the righteous must be wise enough to receive it. Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Hide your dreams, protect your seed, and watch what God does in the dark. I'm praying for you. I'm standing with you in the Spirit. You are not alone in this silence. You are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses, but they are watching, not talking. Join them. Go now. Shut the door behind you. Do the work, and let the results make the noise in 2026. Amen. However, do not mistake this silence for passivity. There is a violent, active component to keeping your mouth shut that we must address, because the moment you step away from this transmission, the world will try to pry your mouth open. You need to understand the physics of why secrecy works, not just the spirituality of it, or you will fall back into old habits within 24 hours. Science tells us that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. When you speak your vision into the atmosphere before it has materialized, you are transferring kinetic energy out of your system. You are leaking the fuel required to drive the engine. Psychological studies have confirmed this phenomenon repeatedly. It is called social reality. When you tell someone your goal and they acknowledge it, your brain releases a premature spike of dopamine. You feel the satisfaction of the achievement without having done the work. Your brain is tricked into thinking the task is done, and your biological drive to execute that task plummets. You are literally drugging yourself with your own words, sedating your ambition with conversation. Think about the last time you had a brilliant idea. You were on fire. You could see it, taste it, feel it. Then you went to dinner with a friend and spent 2 hours explaining every detail of the plan. You felt great leaving that dinner, didn't you? But the next morning when you sat down to work, the fire was gone. It felt heavy. It felt like a chore. Why? Because you spent the energy talking about it instead of doing it. You gave your power away to the air. For those of you over 35, look back at the graveyard of your abandoned projects. How many of them were talked to death before they were even born? You do not have time for another decade of premature announcements. The stakes are too high now. You have families to feed, legacies to build, and a retirement to secure. You cannot afford the luxury of the dopamine hit. You must crave the result more than you crave the applause. Let's go deeper into the spiritual mechanics of this, because this is where the war is truly won or lost. There is a concept in spiritual warfare known as monitoring spirits. These are not just spooky ghost stories. Think of them as intelligence-gathering agencies of the enemy. When you broadcast your coordinates, you are calling in an airstrike on your own position. You are giving the opposition the exact time, location, and nature of your movement. Why do you think military operations are conducted under radio silence? It is not because they are shy, it is because they want to survive. Your life is a theater of war. Your destiny is the territory. When you announce, I am going to start this business in January, or I am going to buy this house, you are handing the blueprint to the saboteurs. You might say, but I am just sharing with family. Let me be very hard on you right now. Familiarity is often the breeding ground for contempt. Jesus himself could do no mighty works in his hometown. Why? Because they knew him as the carpenter's son, not as the Messiah. The people who saw you in diapers, the people who knew you when you were broke, the people who saw you fail 10 years ago, they have a fixed image of you. When you speak a vision that exceeds their perception of you, it triggers a cognitive dissonance in their minds. They do not want to see you fail, necessarily, but they are terrified to see you succeed at a level that forces them to question their own mediocrity. This brings us to the crab bucket phenomenon. If you put a single crab in a bucket, it might climb out. But if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket, if one tries to climb up, the others will grab its legs and pull it back down. They don't do it out of hatred, they do it out of instinct. Your peers, your co-workers, even some of your relatives, they are comfortable with you being at their level. If you start talking about elevation, you are threatening the equilibrium of the bucket. They will offer you realistic advice. They will tell you to be careful. They will remind you of the economy. These are not warnings, these are anchors. And every time you engage in that debate, trying to convince them that your dream is valid, you are tying another anchor around your waist. Stop trying to convert people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Stop casting your pearls before swine. That is not an insult to them. It is a valuation of your pearls. Your dreams are pearls. They are precious, iridescent, and formed through irritation and time. Swine do not know the value of a pearl. They will trample it and then turn and tear you to pieces. That is the scripture. It is a warning about asset protection. So how do you actually navigate this in the real world? Because people will ask. You will be at Thanksgiving dinner, at the office party, at the reunion, and they will ask, what are you up to? What's new with you? If you say nothing, you seem stagnant. If you tell the truth, you endanger the seed. You need a strategy. You need the gray rock method adapted for visionaries. When they ask, you give them the most boring, uninteresting truth possible. You say, oh, just focusing on health and stability right now, keeping things simple. You give them nothing to grab onto. You become as uninteresting as a gray rock. Deflect the attention back to them. Ask them about their kids, their job, their hobbies. People love to talk about themselves. Let them. While they are chattering away, attention. You need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.